What are the Braves going to do at shortstop? I mean, of course they already have a shortstop. It's Orlando Arcia. But after 2024, plenty of Braves fans are wondering, what are the Braves going to do at shortstop? Well, the Braves do have a top shortstop prospect in Nacho Alvarez Jr., who they promoted to Atlanta in July of this year. But he played second for the injured Ozzie Albies, not shortstop. Now, reports are that the 21-year-old Nacho has a lively bat, but is generally thought to be unable to stick defensively at shortstop in the majors. This feels kind of like a similar situation to Vaughn Grissom to me. It seems like Nacho is a big leaguer, but he doesn't necessarily fit into Atlanta's plans defensively at the moment. More on Nacho later, but let's roll with reports that Nacho is not able to stick defensively in the majors for now, so we can just go ahead and explore other outside options for the Braves. Starting with this year's upcoming free agents. And realistically, I think there's only like two guys that I see the Braves looking to sign at shortstop this offseason. And that's either Willy Adames or Ha-Seong Kim. Willy Adames is the quote-unquote crown jewel of the shortstop free agents this year. Willy will find himself with plenty of suitors other than Atlanta, as he ended his 2024 season with 4.8 WAR according to Fangraphs. A solid hitter with an above-average glove and an accurate arm, Adames is a shortstop that you want playing for your team. The problem is, how many years and how much money will you have to give the now 29-year-old to sign him? Estimates have Willy commanding somewhere around 6 years and $160 million. With plenty of teams bidding for him, he could very well see that number go higher. Now, Adames is a slam dunk for Atlanta's needs, but they can only spend so much money. And if he ends up somewhere else, we could definitely see the Braves and other teams who missed out on Adames pivot to Ha-Seong Kim. Kim has a similar profile to Adames, but slightly weaker. Now, Kim still has a solid bat along with good defense, as Fangraphs has Kim as a 3+ win player over the past 3 years. But his shoulder will be something of a concern, as Kim had to have season-ending surgery in late September due to a small tear in his right shoulder. Obviously, any team, including the Braves, is going to want to have their medical staff comb over his shoulder before agreeing to anything. Now, we've seen deals in the past be rejected over medicals, and it's reported that Kim could at least miss the first month of the 2025 season because of this. That'll make it a harder sell for Kim now that his arm's going to be somewhat of a question mark for now, and it may impact the length or overall value contract he ends up getting. At 29 years old, he probably only has one big contract left, so either look for him to sign that big deal or pivot to a shorter term deal like we've seen in more recent years. If the Braves don't land one of these guys, there's a few options on the trade market, but they certainly look fuzzier. Ellie's not going to happen. Neither is Mason Wynn or CJ Abrams. Let's just get that out there. That leaves us with Zach Neto of the Los Angeles Angels and Ezequiel Tovar of the Colorado Rockies. I'm going to start with Tovar because at only 22 years old, he quietly put up a 3.7 WAR win year where he blasted 26 home runs and played well above average defense. This comes after putting up a 1.7 WAR year as only a 21-year-old rookie. Tovar looks legit and will more than likely continue to grow as a player, as he will only be 23 next year in his third full MLB season. Now, the Rockies know this, however, and that's why in March of 2024, they gave him a 7-year deal including a team option. If the Rockies are selling, I think a lot of teams will be interested in buying, but the Braves do have a good amount of interesting prospects at varying levels of the minors, so I think that they line up pretty well there. But if the Rockies decide not to move Tovar, then the Braves could pivot to Zach Neto, who put up a 3.5 WAR win year himself in 2024, thanks to 23 home runs, along with good quality defense. Neto is also only 23 years old, and like Tovar, has quietly put up a solid past 2 seasons. Now, Neto has a slightly weaker glove, but a stronger offensive profile than Tovar. Things can change at 23, but both are solid options and futures at shortstop. Now, there's more options out there, of course, but these are some of the options that I saw that I believe are realistic, as they would be a real upgrade to Arcia day one. But don't forget, the Braves may also try and just roll with Arcia or Nacho, as despite Arcia's numbers and the reports about Nacho not being able to stick defensively at shortstop, The actual Braves know a little bit more about this than we do, and they are well known for keeping their next move a secret. No one saw Arcia coming over and putting up the numbers he did, even if there's been some regression since. Arcia is signed through 2025, and the Braves hold a club option on him for the 2026 season. So if the Braves do end up rolling with Arcia this year, or the next 2 years, then they'll have a different set of free agent options to look at. Now, if there's someone else that I missed, or there's something else you guys want me to talk about in a future video, be sure to comment down below, as I'll be posting more about my thoughts on other teams and other positions. So be sure to subscribe for more Braves or other baseball related content. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day.